Hi everybody, Chris Joseph from ECGN here. Today we're sitting down with Jayson Martinez, the leader and conductor of the New Jersey Guitar Orchestra. He just wants to share some things with us about the Guitar Orchestra, but before we get into it, Jayson, please tell us a little bit about
Well, hi
yourself.
everybody, I'm Jayson Martinez. I currently teach in Arts High School in Newark, New Jersey. Arts High School is the first magnet school in the country dedicated to the visual and performing arts. I teach grades 9 through 12, and I separate my classes into 3 sections. So I teach my freshmen and sophomores in the morning, my juniors and seniors in the afternoon, and I also teach AP Theory. When I'm not doing that, I'm conducting the New Jersey Guitar Orchestra, the NJGO, and I am also the conductor of the njmea Honors Guitar Ensemble. That's basically high school all-state for grades 9 through 12 of really the best players, the best high school students in all of Jersey.
Cool, great, sounds great, man.
Yeah.
So about the NJ Go, when did you first form this guitar orchestra, and how many concerts have you guys played,
Yeah.
and tell us a little bit about the members.
So the NJGO started because I was actually a member of the New York City Classical Guitar Orchestra back 10 years ago or so. And that actually came to a halt because of the pandemic. So we still had some players lingering around, and as the pandemic was starting to die off, if we could say it's dying off because it's still around, but as it started to settle, I decided to start the New Jersey Guitar Orchestra. And we have now almost up to 30 players. We've been doing it now for 3 years, and it's been a blessing, Chris. We have performed in Merkin Hall, where we opened up with the USGO, that's Cami Roman's group, the United States Guitar Orchestra, and we performed in different universities. Last year was a treat because we got to perform not only in Kane University, but we performed under William Canongeiser. So we did a concerto, he was a soloist, and it was great. So we're looking forward to a bright future with the NJGO.
Awesome, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
Cool. And so you said you're part of the New York City Classical Guitar Orchestra.
I was.
For about 10 years ago.
Yeah, I was.
And then that stopped around COVID.
COVID.
So 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And NJGO, so then you started this sometime in the middle of the pandemic.
Yeah, so I just decided there were some players that were still lingering, and I said, let me just reach out. And I created a Facebook page, and I texted some friends, and I really thought that people were going to say, no, I'm still afraid, but no, everybody was like, hey, I'm ready, let's go. This pandemic is weighing me down, let's do it. So I was able to find the location, and right now we're even rehearsing in my own high school where I teach. So they're very generous to give us the location. So we rehearse every Wednesday, and we're getting ready for 3 concerts. We have one in April, May, and June. So traditionally we perform in Long Island, the Long Island Guitar Festival. That's in April, the last Sunday of April. In May, we go back to our alma mater, Chris, NJCU is where we perform. And then in June, we perform in Kane University for Guitar Fest.
Cool, sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds
Great.
excellent.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So playing in the guitar orchestra is different than the traditional chamber ensembles that we played in, duos, trios, quartets, quintets, and whatnot, and most certainly different than just solo playing. So when you go about picking rep for your group to play, how do you go about selecting that? Do you take, say, guitar quartet pieces and then you just have multiple players play one part, or do you find things that were commissioned for a guitar orchestra, so there could be multiple parts, maybe just not guitar 1 through 4, but maybe guitar 1 through 13.
Exactly. Yeah. Good question. So the first thing I do is I look at Production Diaz, the Canadian-based place, and I find anything that is usually guitar quartet. Sometimes we expand it, but I want to try to find different levels because our orchestra is not all professionals. We have some hobbyists and aficionados that play guitar. So my main concern is let me find repertoire that's not very difficult, just like a range of things. And we are lucky that we had some commissions. We had a great piece commissioned by Matthew Halper, who is the chair right now at Kane University for music. He's a great, great composer, and he wrote a piece called Air and Lamentations for us. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. Actually, Air and Lamentations is the first movement. Danza Macabre is the second movement. The whole thing is called the Memento Mori piece. Fantastic piece that was commissioned for us. So that's pretty much how I do things. I have to always keep in mind that we're not all trained musicians, trained classical players. A lot of us just play as a hobby. So when I pick my repertoire, I make sure that I hit all those different levels.
Cool.
Yep.
That's great. Recently, just the other day, I personally saw you were featured in a GFA magazine.
Oh, yeah. It was good.
What was that like, and how did that feel?
So I got a call from Chuck Houlihan, who is one of the great guitar educators over in Arizona. So the way I met him was through NAFME. So I'm also the chairperson for, it's called the Eastern Division Representative for NAFME. And basically, once a month, we all meet together via Zoom, and we talk about all the cool things that are happening in the guitar field, in the guitar classroom field, if you want to call it that. So he calls me up. He says, "Hey, the GFA is going to be in New York. That's by your neck of the woods. Let's get you over there, and let's do a nice little Q&A for the public." And it was a great experience. I'm here sitting with great educators from around the country, and we're just getting audience feedback, audience questions, basically on how to teach and run a successful guitar ensemble program in the classroom. Great experience, yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh yeah.
So you mentioned this before, but all the members in the guitar orchestra are they all professionals in the music field? Are they music enthusiasts? Or they are?
We have a little bit of both there. Enthusiasts, some pros, some semi-pros. So that goes back to how I pick my repertoire. I made that first mistake my very first year. I immediately wanted to start with Bach, something difficult, but I'm like, wait a minute, I have to tone it down a little bit. So we do a little bit of mixture for everybody.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Is the New Jersey Guitar Orchestra, are you guys recruiting new members, or is?
Yep. So we always recruit. I send out a lot of things around April, May, and June. So I tell the upcoming, hopefully, prospects, come check out a concert, see if you like what we're doing. And then in the summertime, we could connect. You could play something for me so I could kind of gauge what level you're in. And then come September, that's when our season starts and we start full force. So very fortunate that it's working.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I know you studied at NJCU. We have a teacher in common,
Yes.
Dr. Maria Rosado.
Yes, it's great.
But did you study anywhere else? And what were some of your other personal, private teachers or inspirations?
So I teach in art high school, and I went to art high school. And in art high school, I was under the direction of Louis Melcher, a great guitar player, jazz and classical. So I already had 4 years of training before even going into NJCU for my undergrad. So that really helped me out a lot. Getting arts high school daily classical guitar lessons really set me up to study under the tutelage of Dr. Rosado, who's a fantastic teacher. So that really propelled me to continue with my studies, and I even earned my master's degree there, again under her. So I mean, I really owe it all to her. She's a fantastic teacher. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have a degree in education as well as performance?
My first degree was in education. I double majored, so ed and performance. I double majored because I really wanted to play more. you know how that is. So they told me, hey, you could do a junior recital and a senior recital. I said, say no more, I'm in. That's it. And we just double majored. And then I continued on immediately for my performance master's degree. And then once I got into the field a little bit more of education, I decided that maybe I wanted to be an administrator one day. So I went back to get the master's in urban leadership. So I got my principal's license and all that. And right now I am currently studying at Liberty University. I am doing my DMA. It's a lot of fun, a lot of great work. There's always new things to learn out there, so I'm always hungry to learn.
Cool, great. Liberty University, awesome. So yeah, so like finally, final question I would like to ask you is, what are your, when you go about promotion for your shows and whatnot? I know you said you have a Facebook group, you have a personal Facebook. Are you on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever? What's the best way for people to contact you who might be interested in joining the guitar orchestra?
What has been working right now is literally people Googling Guitar Orchestra New Jersey, and my website pops up is jasonmartinez.org. Under there, you could see the NJ Go and also the njmea headings for students who want to join the high school group. Other than that, we have a YouTube page as well, and when we do promotions, I just tell my team, hey, send out all of our stuff on your own socials so the word gets to spread, and our concerts are usually packed, so we have a good attendance rate and we're growing.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sitting down. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
1 second. Thank you for sitting down with me today,
Chris, anytime.
Jayson. Yeah, this was fantastic.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Give me your fist pound.
Thank you.
Sounds good.
All right, everybody. Thanks.